What's going on, YouTube? Today I am bringing you the new Skyrim Special Edition mod list and load order video update number 1. This has been a long time coming. I recorded this morning, but apparently it didn't save into my broadcast, so I've been sitting here for a while just letting the stream run for a long time. Hopefully it has to have a certain duration to work. Hopefully this will work. But literally since this morning, I've took out one mod and put one in. It was really easy. But I have up on my left here on my laptop is a list of all of the mods in the proper load order with a short description of what it is and then the link to Bethesda.net to them. As you can see, I have 141 mods out of 150 that can be downloaded on the Xbox One. We're going to be going through them all. This is going to be quick descriptions on all of them. I'm not going to spend a long time like on my previous videos. I'm going to just tell you the name of the mod, quick description, and then move on to the next one. It should be pretty quick this morning. It only took 30 minutes to do it, even less than that. So let's go ahead and get started right away. As you can see, I have about 60-some megabytes left of space. So I've used up pretty much all the space. So if you're going to be downloading all of the mods that I have, and you have some other mods, make sure you have enough space. But first off is the unofficial Skyrim Special Edition patch. USEP fixes more bugs than you know about. I can't imagine playing without this mod. Then we have Campfire, complete camping system. Campfire adds in a full camping system into the game, including tents, campfires, backpacks, and a camping skill tree. With this mod, you can feel like a real adventure as you travel across Skyrim. Frostfall, hypothermia camping survival. Frostfall and Campfire were made to work together. With this mod, Skyrim will be harder to travel around without preparation. Weather will have an impact on the decisions you make before you set out on your adventure. Then we have realistic needs and diseases. Having this mod will have you worry about how much you have eaten, your hydration, and your sleep. Diseases are far more brutal, and now they have 4 stages. Including ignoring your needs and diseases will make the game brutal, but taking care of them will prove to be beneficial. Then we have Hunterborn SSE. This mod completely changes the hunting system in the game. Now you'll have to field dress an animal before you can skin it. There are different qualities of pelts now. Pelts are far more expensive to buy and sell. There are new ingredients added into the game that you acquire from animals. As you skin more animals, you will level up your hunting skill. Your skill will level automatically and you cannot access it. It'll do it for you. Then we have rebalanced encounter zones and leveled actors at Xbox One. Enemies will spawn much closer to your level than vanilla. Instead of spawning at level 3 when you're level 10, they will spawn at level 9. Rebalanced level list Xbox One. Boss chests will now be more rewarding. Dragons will drop more than just 200 septims. Dragonborn and Dawnguard DLC items will be moved into the rest of the game's level list at the proper level. Dynamic Dungeon Loot DDL Xbox One. This mod adds in a rarity system to what you can get in boss chests. Also adds in exotic weapons that are super rare and powerful. Imperius races of Skyrim. Imperius changes the race, active effects, and power actions to be more lore-friendly. Now choosing your race matters to what playstyle you are going for. Imperius Lore Heights add-on. This mod will make races as tall or short as they are supposed to be. High Elves and Nords are mega tall, while Wood Elves are pretty short. Apocalypse Magic of Skyrim. Apocalypse adds in 155 new spells, 31 in each school, changing how you can be a mage and your playstyle. Ordinator Perks of Skyrim, a complete overhaul of the perk system. Every single one is different, and now you can make an actual build. Wildcat Combat of Skyrim, combat overhaul for the game. Changes how you fight and how the enemies are affected and you're affected. Mortal Enemies SE, Mortal Enemies changes the combat for AI mainly. 50% more perk points. Every other level you get an extra perk point. Perk points at skill levels 50, 75, and 100. When you get a skill to 50, 75, or 100, you will get a perk point. Xbox One Werewolf perks expanded. A complete overhaul of the Werewolf perks. Now seems more balanced to use that, and it's a real decision to choose between Werewolf or Vampire Lord. Sacrosanct Vampires of Skyrim Xbox One. A Vampire Overhaul and Vampire Lord perk overhaul. It seems rewarding to be a Vampire or a Vampire Lord. You don't just become a Vampire to become a Vampire Lord. Summer Mist Enchantments of Skyrim Xbox One adds in 120 new enchantments into the world. Thunderchild Epic Shouts and Immersion Xbox One adds in 31 new shouts and other abilities. You gain these new shouts by learning the shout words from other shouts from vanilla. Sky HUD, dissonance preset by Farkas, changes the HUD to an Oblivion style one, and now your cursor is just a dot. Gold Deceptum, changes all gold to be named Deceptums. Renamed arrows and bolts, renames all arrows and bolts. Instead of it being Dwarven arrow, it's changed to arrow : Dwarven, so they are in alphabetical order. This affects bolts as well. Improved sleep and wait menu, 1 week. This mod makes it so you can sleep up to 168 hours, which is 1 week. YOT, your own thoughts, changes most if not all second-person messages to first person. Instead of it being, you need to do this, it'll be, I need to do this. Then we have YOT, your own thoughts for Frostfall Hypothermia Camping. Changes most, if not all, second-person messages for Frostfall to first person. Same thing as YOT, your own thoughts, but with Frostfall. This also includes Campfire. You do not need to get the Campfire version if you have the Frostfall version. Frostfall version includes Campfire and Frostfall. The Parthenax Dilemma. This is the PAA, by the way. There's 2 A's. This mod allows you to spare Parthenax and stay with the Blades. Open Civil War Xbox One. Adds in cut content from the game. After the Battle of Whiterun, you will have to win a city battle in every hold. The enemy can also invade your holds. Immersive Civil War Cleanup Xbox One. After completing the quest line, you can talk to Ulfric or General Tullius to clean up the cities. Grassfield by Tomu75, more colors version. Grass mod that has different colored grass in their appropriate areas. Divine Forest. We switched out the Forest of Skyrim with Divine Forest because Forest of Skyrim was causing clipping. There was too many trees in certain areas with the home mods that I have, so we got rid of it and we went back to Divine Forest. Adds in trees to all of Skyrim that are appropriate to the areas they are in. Then we have Divine Texture Pack Trees. Changes the texture and the meshes of trees everywhere. Then we have landscape fixes for grass mods. Changes landscape to reduce grass clipping through objects and restore lost details. Divine Interiors Darkness Edition. Improves the lighting of inns, houses, and dungeons, now far darker. A candle can't light an entire room now. It's going to light up only a small area, as it should be. Then we have Xbox One Surreal Lighting. Alters weathers, image spaces, and adds sun lens flares. I like sun lens flares. Some people don't. I do. I think it makes the game look pretty and look how it's supposed to be in real life. True Storm Special Edition Xbox Rain, Thunder, and Weather Redone. That's the full name. Complete overhaul of the storm systems in Skyrim to look more real and sound more real. Skyrim is windy, Xbox One. Flora such as grass, plants, bushes, and trees blow in the wind. Sorry about that. Blow in the wind. This is a need for some floral mods, so this is a must if you're having the grass mod that I had, or the landscape fixes for grass mods. We have improved combat music Xbox One, adds in an edited version of every combat soundtrack to be more epic. A musician went and edited the original soundtracks of the vanilla Skyrim and changed them so they sound more epic, and then put them in this mod. That's what this is. Still inspired Skyrim music, adds in new exploration and dungeon music into the game, so that way when you're walking around or going through a dungeon without fighting, it's not the same 2 songs always. Sound of Skyrim complete, 3 mods in 1: civilization, dungeons, and natural spaces. Adds 460 sound effects to the game, and some that are disableable or activatable. Whenever you first start a character, it'll show you, ask you which ones you want to turn on and which ones you want to turn off. Immersive Sounds Compendium replaces a lot of sound effects in the game with more immersive ones. Whenever you use a mace to hit someone, it doesn't go a shink sound, it goes a clunk sound as if you were using a mace. Reverb and Ambiance Overhaul. Adds in ambient sounds and reverb types to regions where they were absent, or changes generic settings. There is also menu sliders within the audio section of your settings. JK Skyrim All-in-One by JK Rajmal and Teabag86, a lore-friendly and script-free overhaul of the cities and towns of Skyrim. Then we have Winter Cove by LXMIHA, small to medium-sized player home located near Southridge Sanctum on the Cyrodiil border. It's really out there, but it has a fast travel point, and it's a really well done home mod. I love it. Arcadia's Farm Xbox. Player home located near Whiterun, right across from where the stables are at, has Hearthfire plantation spots. Whitewind Player Home Xbox One. Player home located in between Winterhold and Windhelm. Ruska Riften Player Home. Small player home located next to Riften. This is the only home mod that I have that does not have its own fast travel point. It is only like 20 feet away from the stables of Riften, so it doesn't matter. Foxpaw Manor, medium-sized player home located outside of Dawnstar. Then we have Xbox One Hidden Hunter's Cabin, a hunter player home located near the Guardian Stones. Hunter's Treehouse, very small player home located near Riverwood. This is the smallest player home mod I've ever seen, probably that there is. Word Walls Relocated Xbox One. Relocates word walls that are locked behind quests which are associated with factions and quest lines, to put into areas where they are open, where you don't need to access a quest to get into it to get the power, Word of Power. Opulent Thieves Guild by Sokvabek. A lavish overhaul of the Thieves Guild, HQ, and the Ragged Flagon. Occurs gradually attached to the 4 stages of upgrades existing in vanilla. Ultra Dragon Priest Mask adds the enchantments from all the Dragon Priest masks onto the final mask, not including the Dragonborn DLC masks. This also has the original one, as you can see on the right side. It just adds all of the other ones onto it as well. Improved Spellbreaker Ward changes the ward on Spellbreaker from 50 to 120, so it's more useful. Torchlight Expanded doubles the amount of light from torches. Dark Souls 3 weapon spells adds 6 spells that allow you to put a temporary enchantment onto your right-handed weapon for 30 seconds, and then it is re-enchantable right away. Master Destruction Xbox One adds in 5 new master level spells into the game that are projectile version instead of area of effect version. Heavy Armory New Weapons SE Xbox One Edition adds in over 100 new lore-friendly weapons and new weapon types. Spears, halberds, and short swords are a few of them. If you want an example, which I will give you one, we're going to scroll down. In clubs. Clubs are a new weapon type. They use mace animations and their specific perks. All the new types of weapons will use animations from something and the specific perks that tie to those. Royal Armory New Artifacts SE Xbox One Edition. Important people of Skyrim like Ulfric and General Tullius now have unique weapons. They have a unique texture and enchantment on them. Warmonger Armory SSE by Batmana and Duckzilla. Adds in lore-friendly armors into the game. They're very high quality. I love this mod. Black Mage Armor SE adds in cloth, light, and heavy armor sets that are craftable, enchantable, and upgradable. This is the newest one. Nightingale Phoenix Armor Replacer replaces the Nightingale armor. There you go. Been looking for one like this for a long time, and apparently it's been out for a few days now. And I just put it into the mod list load order right now, and I checked out the comments. There has been no problems, and everybody loves it. Better Shrouded Armor Replacer version replaces all Dark Brotherhood armor with this armor. Same thing. Scoped Bows SE Xbox One adds in scoped bows into the level list and to be crafted. Bandolier bags and pouches classic Xbox One adds in craftable items that can increase your carry weight. Increase your carry weight. Cloaks of Skyrim adds over 100 cloaks and capes into the game that are unique to certain faction and areas. Wearable Lanterns, the definitive worn lantern mod for Skyrim. Left Hand Rings Xbox One adds rings that you can equip on your left hand. They will say, as an example, silver ring left hand. You can't just wear 2 silver rings. It has to be a silver ring and a silver ring left hand. Soul Gems glow when full SSE. Soul Gems will glow when full. As an example, whenever they're empty, they're going to have that greenish tint. Whenever they're full, they're going to have a pinkish tint. Immersive Citizens AI Overhaul Xbox One greatly increases AI of friendly NPCs. Immersive Patrols Xbox One adds in patrols of certain groups that can and will run into each other and fight. Better Combat Xbox One Better Combat AI enhances the combat AI for NPCs within the game. Sirio's Enhanced Dragons X1 changes the behavior of how dragons fight. Alternate Start Live Another Life. Instead of starting in a carriage, you start in a cell. You then can choose how and where your character will start. Power of the Dragonborn Dragon Souls Xbox One. When you keep Dragon Souls, instead of spending them on shouts, you will increase in power. The Fire Within, shouts powered by Dragon Souls, Xbox One. Depending on how many souls you have that are spent, it will increase the damage / magnitude or duration of the shouts. Haste, this mod makes a lot of small changes into the game. A lot. New enchantment restrictions allows you to place any armor or enchantment onto any piece of armor. Immersive upgrade leveled items, Xbox One. Lore-friendly crafting recipes to upgrade leveled items to the next tier, such as Chill Rend. Whenever you get Chill Rend at level 5, you can go level up for a while and then go to the Skyforge and make an offering to the gods that will increase the enchantment of Chill Rend. You have to be the proper level, though. We have Xbox One Master Spells and Scrolls, Casting Tweaked. Cast time decreased, can cast with one hand, can move while casting. Sorry that it shows the image colon there. That happens whenever you have so many mods. Better Thieves Guild Armor, Xbox One. Enchantments on Thieves Guild Armor are better, because I felt that they were really lacking. Populated Dungeons, Caves, and Ruins. Increases the amount of enemies in dungeons, caves, and ruins. Deadly Bandits of Skyrim, Bandit Overhaul, Xbox One Edition. Overhauls the Bandits of Skyrim, making them much tougher and more challenging to fight. These two right here, Populated Dungeons, Caves, and Ruins, and Deadly Bandits of Skyrim, do not activate these, do not enable them until you are at least level 20. Unless you want to have a really, really hard time of playing the game. These are meant for higher level characters. As you can see, it says use on low level character if you have a Death Wish. So wait until level 20. Bandit Healers adds in bandit mages that use restoration. Realistic Conversations, Xbox One, makes the NPCs talk like real people, and you can interact. You don't have to interact with certain people. You can hear about quests while they're talking to other NPCs, and then go on the quest. Hardcore Dragons difficulty expansion, Xbox One, increases the health of all dragons and changes their fight style. Splendor Dragon Variants increases the number of enemy dragons to 784 from 14, mainly focused on visual diversity. Better Horses, Xbox One. Horses can sprint longer and faster. They are essential, so they will not die. They will not engage in combat, so they are out of your way. Legendary Creatures adds in 8 powerful creatures, 2 locations across Skyrim. If you want to know where they're at, they're in the description of it. I like to just run into them. TLS More Wildlife. Increases the amount of wildlife spawn and how far they spread out to. The ones that it affects is wolves, bunnies, deer, elk, rabbits, bears, and saber cats. XP32 Maximum Skeleton plus Realistic Ragdoll Enforce, a combo mod of XP32 Maximum Skeleton and Realistic Ragdolls. Divine Skins and Bodies for Men and Women, a skin and body retexture mod for all races and genders. Superior Lore-friendly Hair, a texture mesh replacement for vanilla hair. Natural Eyes, this mod replaces all vanilla eyes with high-res natural eyes. The original Slinging Skyrim, no bare arms. This mod adds sleeves and pants to multiple armor sets and clothing covering. Old Kingdom Armor Overhaul, retexture mod for all armors in-game. Old Kingdom Sleeving Skyrim add-on, a compatibility mod for Old Kingdom Armor Overhaul and the original Sleeving Skyrim. Old Kingdom Weapon Overhaul, a retexture mod for all weapons in-game. Old Kingdom Weapon Overhaul, USEP patch, a compatibility patch for Old Kingdom Weapon Overhaul and USEP. Improved Closed Face Helmets by NVIDIA 1 Official. Makes adjustments to helmets in-game so they have eye sockets and gaps so you can see their face. Belt Fasten Quivers. Quivers are now on your belt. Serolith Choice Models and Textures. Your texture mod for all jewelry in-game. Graphics Pack, a retexture mod for a lot of things in the game. Graphic Pack Assets 1, an extension mod for Graphics Pack. Graphics Pack Assets 2, an extension mod for Graphics Pack. Add-on Smooth Performance, and an extension mod for Graphics Pack. All 4 of these together will take a serious amount of your space, but they are totally worth it because it makes the entire game look so much better. We got Skyline 1K, a landscape texture overhaul, a highly rated land texture mod. Skyline Towns and Villages, a retexture mod for all towns and villages. Skyline LODs, enhances your distant terrain and objects. Any objects or terrain that are not rendered within your area will look a little bit better and less blocky. Fluffy Snow, a texture replacer for landscape snow. Realistic Water 2 Xbox One, a water overhaul for all water in the game. Divine Textures Creatures Pack, a texture mod for some creatures in Skyrim. Dramatic Alduin, a texture mod for Alduin. Radiant Unique Potions / Poisons Glow, a texture mod for potions and poisons. Equality World Map Vivid with Stone Roads, Xbox One. A redesigned world map. Enhanced blood textures, a blood texture mod. This is all saying IMG : and I realize you won't get to see the picture of what it is, but I have the links, so you won't have to worry about that. Ultimate HD Fire Effects by BuzzD84. This mod changes the fire effects in all of Skyrim. Voltage by SRWO. This mod replaces all lightning effects in the game. Deadly Spell Impacts Xbox One. A texture mod for all spell impacts. Apocalypse Ordinator Compatibility Patch Xbox One. A compatibility patch for Apocalypse and Ordinator. TESG Load Screen Replacer SSE Port Xbox One. An awesome load screen replacer that has many new pictures to put up instead of just one. Xbox Rich Merchants of Skyrim Special Edition. Merchants now have 10,000 gold instead of 700. Star, 50% more gold, a superior treasure and rewards mod, Xbox One. This mod increases the amount of gold that will appear anywhere by 50%. Dragons regen 0.1 health, Xbox One. Dragons regenerate 0.1 health over time. Realistic impacts. Large beasts will now impose more realistic power attacks, sending enemies flying. Stronger bosses Skyrim, X1, Alduin, Harkon, and Marak are a lot harder. Have fun. Realistic Water 2, I Need patch, Xbox One, a patch for Realistic Water 2 and I Need. I use this because I have needs, realistic needs and diseases, and this works for, this patch works with Realistic Water 2 and Realistic Needs and Diseases. So that way you can go ahead and step into water and fill up your flask. That's what that does. JK Skyrim Thunderchild patch by JK Rajmal and Teabag86. A patch for JK Skyrim and Thunderchild. Hunterborn plus Realistic Needs and Diseases patch. Patch for Hunterborn and Realistic Needs and Diseases. People are strangers. You have to interact with someone to know their name. Pack Light Realistic Carry Weight Xbox One. This decreases your carry weight by 150 permanently. Violins, a kill move mod SE. This gives you in-game control by both ranged and melee kill moves. No auto-aim Xbox One, a plugin that disables archery auto-aiming. Stay arrows stay, makes arrows stay longer in the world and more of them. Projectile speed tweak Xbox One, increases the speed of all arrow and bolt projectiles, making them go farther. Font replacer Endural, Dumbledore, a mod that changes the font in-game. Smoke-free loading screens, this mod eliminates all smoke in loading screens. Display enhancements Xbox One, a mod that allows you to change how the game looks from inside the game. TLS FPS Ultimate, an FPS increaser mod. Xbox One Insignificant Object Remover, an FPS increaser mod. And then the final one, Armor to the Cities Xbox One. Replaces the armor list for guards to armor within the game. Whew. So that is all 141 mods that I have. So, that's a lot. That was a lot. We did that pretty quickly, which is what I want to do instead of having a 2-hour-long video. In the description is going to be a link to my Discord. In my Discord is going to be a section called Skyrim mods. You can go in there, and I'm going to have a pinned chat, which will have a downloadable document, which is going to have the list of all the mods, the description, and the link to Bethesda.net. You don't have to have Word to be able to download it and open it. You just need to be able to download it. It'll open up in your web browser right there, which you can then interact with the links. If you have any questions, please go to my Discord and hit me up there, or in the comments section on YouTube. But Discord is preferable because the comments section on YouTube is a little bit wonky to try to have conversations on. If you want to, if you have any suggestions for mods for me to check them out, hit me up in the comment section or on my Discord. I will check them out, and if I don't like how the mod sounds whenever I'm reading it or the comment section, I'm not going to download it and try it out. If I do, I will download it and try it out. If you have any questions on load order or mods in general, go to my Discord, hit me up there. I'm always available. If you liked this video, which I spent a lot of time working on this, please hit that like button. Let me know how you liked it or didn't like it in the comment section. I appreciate it so much, guys. Thank you so much. Love you guys. I'll catch you guys later.